What's up, my homies? Jesus Christ, I can't do the... And it's your boy Vito. We're gonna party like it's 1995. Let's do it. So if you're a guy who likes video games, if you're a gamer, most people like to use that term, you might have saw it today at Sony. It's taking a page out of the Nintendo playbook, gonna make the PlayStation Classic. It's going to be a tiny version of the original PlayStation. It's going to have all sorts of classic games. They've already announced a few of the games. It's going to have Final Fantasy VII, Tekken 3, Wild Arms. That's a good one. If you haven't played Wild Arms, it's got the best opening of any PlayStation game. It's got a good cowboy song. But again, they've only announced some of the games. Okay, we're still in the dark as to what else is going to be on the PlayStation thing. Okay, whoever's working at Sony, I hope you're watching this video, because I'm here with the 10 games. You better put on that PlayStation thing or I'm gonna be mad. I hit up the archive. Okay, I was looking at all these. I own too many video games, I'm gonna say, and I picked out some choice nuggets to take a look at here today. Let's take a look. All right, now this one seems obvious to me. We got here the original Resident Evil. Fantastic game. Oh wait, actually, I think I own this in multiple forms. Hold on, let me check. Oh man, I really am the ultimate nerd, because I own both the original long box release and the rarer jewel case release. This is Resident Evil. It's a good game. It's not the first survival horror game, but probably the most recognizable one. You go around a mansion, solving mysteries, some Scooby-Doo type shit, zombies, killing everybody.
Don't come this way! No!
It's even got this terrible movie you get to watch every time you start a new game, with a bunch of people who never acted before in their lives.
No! Don't go!
Now, I'm sure some people prefer Resident Evil 2, but as you may have seen, they're remaking that game right now. So I think it makes more sense, give people the original, and then they can play Resident Evil 2, the cool remake, with the good graphics and Leon Kennedy. Oh, I love Leon. But yeah, Resident Evil, the first one, let's get it on there. Now, I don't want to overload the PlayStation Classic with just horror games, but you really can't skip this one either, and that is Silent Hill. Silent Hill, everybody. Oh my god. This is the ultimate in creepy games. You're just stumbling around in the dark. You don't know where your frickin' daughter is. Horrible. Horrible. Just the worst, creepiest monsters in the history of the world just stumbling out of the darkness. You gotta have both of the Resident Evil and the Silent Hill. They're both just classics. Alright, so we already got Final Fantasy VII on there, which is clearly the best RPG for the PlayStation. I mean, hands down. The game is just a classic. But the PlayStation 1 is renowned for having just dozens of fantastic RPGs. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna say, you gotta put Xenogears on there, man. It's too good. It's too good. You got this insane robot adventure. You're learning about past timelines. You got this pink thing up on a cross. This game is just pure Japan, baby. Just weirdness. Now, this comes with a caveat. I have a thing that you need to do if you put Xenogears on there. You gotta get Squaresoft to go into the code and make it so the dialogue goes faster. This game, you probably spend an extra 10 hours just reading the slowest text boxes in the history of the world. Giant robots, RPG, gaming. You can't not do the Xenogears, man. I think that's a gimme. Still on the topic of RPGs. Now I'm gonna say here, I never got too deep into this game, but I have the feeling that if I don't bring it up, people are gonna leave a lot of angry comments. So Suikoden 2. Alright. This game is beautiful. It's got the best pixel art you're gonna see. Remember when I went and I bought that Sony TV? And that is 2 Sony PVM30s. Dude, I load this game up and I'm in awe of how good it looks, man. Pixel perfect. You got 108 playable characters. 108 playable characters. That's a lot. It's a mystic quest through a Chinese adventure world. Suikoden 2. This one's gonna be a throwaway, because I don't actually like this game, but it's gonna be on there. There's no way this game is not gonna be on the PlayStation Classic just because Sony owns it. Parappa the Rapper. This game does not hold up. This game, you're not even really rapping when it comes down to it. You're just kind of saying words. It's not in my top 10. I'm just saying it's definitely going to be on there. That's a bonus one. Not on the list. Okay, now this one is one that, again, is a no-brainer. I would bet you right now $100 that this will be on the PlayStation Classic, because there's no way that you could have a PlayStation Classic without the original Metal Gear Solid. This is maybe my favorite game of all time. Hideo Kojima is a genius. Okay, I think every game developer should be watching the trailers for Death Stranding and be ashamed of the fact that their games look nowhere near as creative and exciting as the things that Hideo Kojima is doing. Anyway, Metal Gear Solid is just incredible. This sets the bar for storytelling in games, man. This is a movie. This was the first game, I want to say, where you're like, oh, I'm just playing a blockbuster Hollywood movie right now. It's just incredible. This is probably my number one on the list. You gotta put the Metal Gear Solid in there. Okay, I got another no-brainer here. Again, this is a game that there's no way it won't be on this thing. Unless, for some reason, Konami doesn't like money, which, trust me, Konami's owned by the Yakuza, legitimately. They love money. There's no way they won't agree to this. It's going to be Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Many people are going to tell you that this is the best 2D side-scrolling game of all time, and I don't even know if they're wrong. It's a Dracula hunt and adventure. You're this little pretty boy vampire. Beautiful. Every time you level up, you shine like a diamond. This game's just cool, man. You just run around, you just hit stuff, have a real good time. This is definitely going to be on there, man. This is on everybody's top 10 list of the PlayStation games. If this is not on there, I will be shocked beyond belief. It's the Castlevania, baby. All right, now we got a couple traditional RPGs, but we got to have the king of the tactical RPG, the Final Fantasy Tactics. Another fantastic classic. Now, I would say that this is a no-brainer to be on that PlayStation Classic, but they already got a Final Fantasy game on there, so it's possible they're going to say we can't double up, which is stupid, because this game, if there's anything to double up on, it's going to be Final Fantasy. You get this one in there, you get Final Fantasy VII, two of the most amazing PlayStation games. This is one of my top games of all time. Mega Man Legends. It's a 3D action-adventure. Some people hate the controls, but that's not their fault because the DualShock controller wasn't out yet. You got to use the R and L button to turn. But whatever. It's got a whole colorful cartoon plot, living in this fun cartoon world. And most importantly, I love these graphics. I love that they're polygons, but they've got these pixel textures. It's like this weird mix of like 2D and 3D. And it just looks like the most fun cartoon world. You just want to hang out there forever, like a cool anime world with your best friend Mega Man and his hot sister and this chick and the monkey that's jerking off every time you save the game for some reason. Mega Man Legends. I would say they're definitely not going to put this on the PlayStation Classic, which is a shame, because this is definitely in the top 10 PlayStation games of all time. Oh, real quick, I checked my shelf again, and I actually own a third copy of Resident Evil. So, if anybody wants to play Resident Evil, come over my house. Look at this. It's got a demo of Resident Evil 2 and a $5 off coupon. Can't beat those kind of bargains, baby. All right, now I know I have too many Squaresoft games on my list, but I love this game, man. This is one of the first PlayStation games I owned. I don't actually have a copy here with me. I own a copy, but I don't have it in my house. It is Parasite Eve. This game is weird. It's like a mix between Resident Evil and an RPG. It's got a really solid story. You're just this badass NYPD chick who's way too hot to be a cop. Oh, she's a good-looking lady. You ever see lady cops? They're usually like leather-faced. I'm not coming down on the ladies in blue, but they don't look like this. That's all I'm saying. It's got really cool cutscenes, at least for the time. Like back when I was a kid, man, and you were playing the game and people were melting into 3D goo. You were like, this is the coolest shit ever. Nowadays, maybe it doesn't look as cool, but it's still awesome. And it was just cool because how many RPGs do you go around just picking up handguns and rifles? Normally you're getting like the magic sword of ages and the mithril armor. No, you're a cop. You just go around, you find a treasure chest. It's got a shotgun in there. Like, it's pretty badass. So yeah, I don't have a copy here, but Parasite Eve, it's a classic. All right, now I'm going to wrap it up with a weird one. This is a game that I think never got its due. I know we already have Tekken 3 as a fighting game, but I think we can squeeze another one in there. It's going to be Capcom's Rival Schools. This game, not a lot of people played it, but I think the people who played it know that it is a fantastic 3D fighting game. You're a bunch of Japanese teenagers. You hate each other, okay, because y'all go to different schools, and as the Beach Boys famously sang, be true to your school, baby.
Be true to your school. Just like
Now, what's cool about this is a lot of the characters are based on the school club they belong to. Kids on the baseball team, he just hits people with a baseball bat. And then occasionally, big black principal steps in, Bowman, just gotta lay down the law, let the kids know what's up. Your math teacher shows up with shoulder pads, he just starts pummeling kids into the ground. It's hilarious. It's just a good game to sit down, chill out with some buddies, beat the shit out of each other. I love it. All right, so those were my 10 picks for the PlayStation Classic in no particular order. So yeah, why don't you guys... Oh my god, I hate using the YouTube lingo. I feel like such a loser. Oh, sound off. I can't even do it. Sound off in the comments. Well, just comment with what games you think I missed. Look, I only had 10 games. Okay, I know there's so many good games. And real quick, I'm gonna do a plug. I usually don't do a plug, but I got something exciting I've been working on. Actually, let me go grab it. So this is a game I've been working on. I made this all by myself. Been working on it for about a year. It's called Enemy Weapon. It's a card game, as it says on the box. Another one of those card-based party games which help you and your friends avoid the horrible awkwardness of actual human conversation. You're having a party, everybody's being weird, not talking to each other. Break out Enemy Weapon. You're gonna have a good time. Now, there's two types of cards in the game. There's enemy cards, which are the enemies you're gonna fight every round. Bill Cosby, but he has the combined strength and stamina of everyone he's ever very, very dangerous enemy there. And then everybody has a hand of weapon cards they can use to fight the enemy. Like here we have a Bizarro version of the enemy. So you could have evil Bill Cosby, and then you could have Bizarro Bill Cosby, who instead of raping other people, rapes Bill Cosby. They rape each other into oblivion. I don't know. The point is, you have to find the solution. In the description is a link to the Facebook page. If you like the Facebook page, it'll notify you when the Kickstarter goes up. I think you guys are going to like this game. It's real stupid. It's real funny. It's super offensive. If you're like a social justice person, you don't buy this game. You will not have a good time. Anyway, again, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Sound off in the... It sounds so stupid. Don't forget to smash the like button. Smash the bell. You gotta smash it. You can't just press it for some reason. I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys.
Be true to your school. Just like you would to your school. Be true to your school.
Scraps, go the other way. I'm in the middle of a thing. All right. Don't step on the